Welcome to this week's episode. Follow myself and my team as we go behind the scenes to meet the actress and comedian Dee Maxwell. As we travel down to the Ayrshire coast, through her hometown, talks us through her rise to fame, her success and her troubles with mental health and trolls. This episode will give the audience a great insight into the life of Dee Maxwell. Look at the way she's dressed.
Try to stop traffic, this to not kick your gun in.
Look at you!
You better move and oh, he's going that way, you're alright.
Okay, noise.
What are you doing there?
Right, you driving down? Are you?
You can't drive down.
What I told you about shouting at me? Right, are you coming with us?
It's just there.
Or we're walking? Right, I'll park. So we're going to get some laugh, mate.
Honestly, I feel like you're eating.
No, it's good because it's real emotions and it's good to get a wee walk through the journey with you.
Stop here.
So this came back like 35 years, more than that.
But do you know what, I can see my pals running down here and I can't, obviously I'd never name them, but my pals that are not here anymore, my pals that are desperately stuck in addiction, and I can see them now. I can see them playing in the burn and I can see us having no worries and I can see us dreaming about big things, and at some point most of us just stopped dreaming, and I never did, and that's where I didn't fit a lot, because I would be like, but surely there's more to this, and I was always like, but then the darkness crept in, which I spoke about in the last time. But here's I come here often, see when I'm on my own, and I think I feel in, you know, I can get up and down all minute. 1 minute I'm winning, the next minute I'm hate, I'm ugly, I'm fat, I'm gorgeous. I get through so many moments, but what I've realised is that peace is something I need to find wherever I am. So sometimes I just come here because this was a point in my life where nothing was chaotic. I didn't know the darkness that was happening, and that's what I refer to as. I've done that. I don't want to keep trauma dumping and keep saying, oh, this happened to me. I want to empower myself, and in recent months I've realised that encompassing who you are. I don't need a man, I really don't now. I really don't need a man, I don't need validation, I don't need a big car. I'm happy. Last night I was up at Powder, a film, and I was just so in the emotion, and I was great people with same visions, same stuff. We're all talking about ideas and we're all going, that's great, let me help you with that. And I was like, I'm no better than where I came from, but I'm better for me. I want to be better, I want to aspire to more, and I was always like that. I can't mention my pal's name, but she's locally, she's from Beef. I've known her my whole life, she'll know I'm talking about her, she'll be alright with it. But she's done so much to herself, and see, when she was younger, she was beautiful, and that's why people attacked her. That's why people called her down, that's why they hang with her imperfections, and I just love it here because it reminds me when I was pure.
It's good to see this side of you.
You know what I mean?
Back to that side, the childhood, before all that chaos and trauma, as you said. We've spoken about that already, but it's going to be an interesting walkthrough. I know there'll be a few laughs along the way.
But it doesn't matter what you put out there and do publicly. You're either this underneath, you're an attention seeker, or that never really happened to you. I remember when she stole your Barbie in primary 2, but yeah, we'll talk about, let's get everybody moving, let's empower people to be better, but every time you be better, you've got to remember there's somebody that can't get better, and see if you view it like that. And they'll see that as patronising or whatever. You can't win, but you can win by just going, well, I've nothing left to say, and that's why you leave a table and you go to one that you can eat together with.
Like you were saying earlier, so last night, because you're then aligning with people that have got that creative mind as well.
You need to match your energy. It's no you're better than people, I'm no better than anybody. I'm polite wherever I go, I mean, even more so now for I did recovery and all that, and although I don't follow that programme anymore, I will always be grateful for the people in it that I still love, and for the people and for what it did to me at rock bottom. But I'm now finding different coping mechanisms with everything, and do you know what? Do you know the rarest thing in the world that I've realised in the last wee couple of months, when I've been humbled, I've went to rock bottom because I was like, I'm the biggest thing, I'm funny, I'm no. Like, I really wasn't just at points being the character. At some points I was walking about, of course you know me. And now I get the fear when I see other folk doing it. I'm like, going to stop that, you're going to crash and burn, your ego's going to kick your nut right in you, nobody's going to kick, and having that freedom just to go, I don't even like me sometimes, so that's alright. That's alright now.
It's like a process, isn't it? And do you think at the time it doesn't feel good, right? But see, even all the bad stuff or the negative stuff, you learn from it. Do you know learn from all that? Where would I
be if I hadn't learnt that attacking with the same energy? Where would I be calling out people ugly when I was presenting myself as ugly? And I can still do that, and that's where possible. I don't judge, and I learnt that for recovery. I don't judge, but I do still go at dog and then I go to have a word to myself, because if I get into that energy, I'm staying there. And the opportunities right now, right, everybody will see the career and go, that's great, but even in my life, my wains are getting a bit of settlement, my wains are getting a bit of stability. They've always had love, but to say that they had stability, how could they be stability when I'm telling folk I've not been stable in my life? They were part of that. So my daughter's just graduated and she's a teacher, you know what I mean? And I felt looking myself in the mirror and I think, what an amazing young lassie she is. She's 23 on her birthday.
Wait, you had her, Dee?
I was coming up in 21, I was 6 weeks prior, she was 6 weeks old when it was my 21st.
This is nice this year, isn't it? I'm getting right good vibes standing here.
But she was sent to save me. She saved me, she showed me what love was, and she went through everything with me, because I always say you're first as you're the one you make all the mistakes with, the one. I was so keen for her to do everything that I was like, didn't realise that sometimes she just wanted a holistic approach, and she just wanted her mum there, she just wanted her mum to tell her it was alright.
Get that camera. What's you, Jack?
See if I fall for it, I will kick your fucking head in, man. I'm not fucking telling
Don't start blaming me. Look at you getting the leg here as usual.
I'm on a journey.
Come to me. I mean, it's called,
I don't care anymore.
It's not called
I am what I am. I don't need praise. I don't need pity.
Right, I'll carry you up the hill.
No, I'm not done yet.
I never said you were done. Right,
You've not finished my story. We've not got in the house with Kay yet.
Here we fucking go. Well, wait a minute, right?
No!
Fuck Kay. No, it's Kay.
That's my mum. I'll take you.
Oh, I thought it was just your pal.
No.
Oh no, Kay's lovely.
I will take you into my mum now.
I love your ma.
My mum will still be able to do you, by the way, because she's all scheme cookie. I mean, she can still pack it down. I can phone her now.
Don't bother, right? I'm sorry.
Wait,
I didn't know that was your
respect to my mother and let me finish that story.
You, Kay,
it's not even going to be funny now because you've ruined it.
Right, tell the story, go.
No.
Right, so see all the people you were talking about, the memories, right? You're going back, what, about 30 years, right? 35 years maybe. So going back that amount of time, do you still speak to the people? Do you still see them? Because it's different lives, isn't it?
The thing is, I give me a few of them. I've done the graveyard, I see them when I go and see them.
Right.
One of them I just talk to in my head. We had a different kind of passing away, so didn't get to get that closure. But that's who I see down here. Because my original pals here, I still talk to them every time I see them. Mary, I just appear at Mary's door. Mary was like my kind of cousin. Do you know what I mean? We used to come down here with teapots with Leslie, and I still talk to Leslie very much. And that when I meet her, we stop and we chat away. It's always would say that's my friend. Do you know what I mean? But some of them have moved away. Some of them have done really well for themselves, but. And the vast majority, it's sad memories, because some of them are existing through addiction. No any of them I mentioned, by the way, before they're like, oh, you said their names, then you said that. You know what I mean? But no them, but you know, some of them are just lost, some of them are, it's just, I don't know, sometimes I feel happy, but then it reminds me of how pure a journey of life starts, do you know what I mean? And it's all about the nurturing, and it's no MD's fault, by the way, because I've really done a lot of research on that generational trauma, you know what I mean, and how it just passes down and how people just find it their social norms, and I'm not bitter anymore, but I get sad. But now I'm reaching my full potential, and I've had pals that are not here anymore, and they never ever got to live one dream. I've already lived one. I always wanted to be in theatre. I've been in the theatre. I always wanted to be part of a play. I've been in a play. I've always wanted to be part of filming and in a film and doing the bit. I'm now doing that. So it's never been, and you know this because we've had this thing, mate, it's never been likes and shares and love. When I was unwell and the pandemic was happening, I was getting this as I call it, the influencer disease, because I think it can happen to anybody, and I watch and I go, oh, they're counting numbers, they're going, they need to come in and tell you that they've done a shite, that's it. You know what I mean?
But it's a great mindset to have, because it's that exact saying for the Buddha, right? You can't control what's happening around about you, but you can control how you respond, and that's where your true power is.
I mean, I'm doing my comedy the way I always done it, and I'm doing, sorry, I'm doing comedy the way I always do. I would have never done that before. I've been pulling it off and whacked my pal weight back in the day, but now I've got a wee bit more, because I hug trees a day, man. I hug trees, I go out in water, and I listen to, and they're all mental, but do you know what? It's no the things that are mental. I need things that are out the ordinary, because I've always had to escape out my ordinary to get a wee bit of peace in my mind. The thoughts that run through my head even to this day, that's why I always went back to cannabis and back and forward, and I still to this day had struggles with it, do you know what I mean? I've never lied about my journey, but I've also realised that my intricate details are nobody's business. I don't need to tell you where I am in my life just because I decide to do comedy, or I want to go on a film, or I want to do that. And I don't want to build the way I did quickly on that whole get known for whatever, so people know you. I want to build on my talent, and do you know what? See if one day it doesn't materialise the way I've dreamed it in my head, then do you know what? I still try to dream, and I still try to reach my goal, and I'll be fulfilled to know that there wasn't anything from my childhood. I wanted to be either a social worker or I wanted to be an actress, and I've touched both careers. I've not been a full-blown social worker, but I've worked in social work kind. Oh, good morning.
That's one of your pals. I'm joking again. No, but that's the thing, right? It's not just touching the dream, because you're living it as well, but when you're speaking with that true passion, your only thing that's going to happen to you is success. You know, you need to...
Aye, but that's the thing, but perceiving success.
But touching it, tasting it, feeling it.
No, but success to some people is that you've got a big house, you've got a big motor. I've got a Jaggy in my leg, know that. You've got a big motor, you've got the perfect partnership, you've got the perfect range, you've got Gucci this, you've got Gucci that, you know. That isn't success. Success is being able to sit in your house with absolutely nothing, and I'm speaking from experience when I was totally ruining my life with addiction. Absolutely nothing, and being grateful for a food parcel, being grateful that you've got heating in your house today, being grateful that you've managed to pull back money, that you're financially starting to kill all the wreckage. That's success. Now I could go out and buy stuff and keep blowing it up the wall to look the part. I don't have that, because I want the financial security before, and I don't want the fame. That's just an actual side that comes with how you get to where you want to be with either comedy and acting. But it isn't me. It was a time where I was hurting, I was in a bad relationship, my life was going a different direction, my comedy career was taking off, and all that stuff on that vibration when I was dealing with feelings and arguing with people was me hurt. I was broken, and I'm no saying, oh, forgive me. I don't care who doesn't forgive me. I've spent my whole life caring about why people don't care. Or am I too hyper, or am I too crazy, or am I too much, or did I text one? See, if you don't like my energy, nobody's asking you to be in it. And I'm no forcibly moving anybody out it, but see if my energy isn't aligned with yours, that is then a you issue. Because I watch all the carnage online now like, wow, but it's brilliant. It's actually entertainment. I get why decent and normal people, everyday people tune into it and watch the carnage, but I don't want to be part of the circus. Do you know, I've done my time.
See all that chaos that you were talking about when you get involved with the TikTok stuff, right? When you're right on the edge and then they pushed you right over the edge.
Aye.
Would you say you learned for that as well? Because that'll not happen again.
I learned for that because metaphorically, they did a lot of bad stuff. But if I was who I was saying I was being, if I was strong as what I made out, if I wasn't sensitive and if I wasn't vulnerable, and you know, if I was as strong as all the things that I was doing to be my armour, then they couldn't have came and proved it wrong. So I had to find a way that I was strong enough, because the world isn't nice, and it doesn't matter how many words you ban or you can't call a person this, and I'm shiting myself when I'm absolutely gorgeous and see my hips and see down there, and I can't do fat jokes anymore because I'm no longer fat. I'm going to have to start thinking like a fucking thin bird and slag her.
Skinny jokes?
Aye. I don't know how to do that. I've never been skinny in my life.
Just slag me,
do you know what I mean? But things like that, it's like, and that's what annoys me about comedy now as well. Comedy is subjective, and comedy has always been about, most most people, most of the best comedians, observational comedians, have been about making fun of their dark times. Why are you taking it off them? Because somebody else can't process their dark times. Surely they need to get into that. That's not my stuff. Why is everybody's stuff now everybody's stuff and the world thinks they're going to be well? When did it come to the point where you had to have everybody's stuff on your back because you'd sorted yours out? And then nobody ever gets sorted because in every corner somewhere somebody's got a problem with it. So now you've got to get to the stage where I really don't care, but seeing the days you do care, you've got to go a daycare, so I'm going to step back to I don't care again.
See, when you were talking earlier about the groups side of things, right? Like the steps or even cold water and stuff like that. For me, I used to be part of a group, but for me the solo journey just took me, I've evolved a lot quicker. Are you the same?
I say that cryptic. I say whatever journey makes you well. I say whatever journey makes you well. I've got really well pals that follow programmes, and I've got really sick pals that follow programmes. I've got really well, it's everything, it's like church, it's like everything. If you totally full-heartedly feel that energy is yours and that guides you to a better place, I don't care if you think your higher power's an apple. You know what I mean? And I don't care if you think that sitting in a church every Sunday is going to make you a better person, because see if it does, then it works. I don't care. I don't care what you do, I don't compare. I didn't do well at points in the 12 step, which I did, you know. I didn't do well in it at some points. I did do well in it at some points. Some people, to save their and how they're feeling and how they will say I'm sick, it's up to them. I know who I am. And I know I do go through periods, I know feeling good and I don't resonate with harsh things. I've been criticised my whole life. I've had ADHD. It just doesn't resonate with me. Do I pull it down because it's somebody else's way? No. You see, whatever makes you better, makes you better. I don't have a comparable because in both journeys I've had struggles. Solo journey, I have struggles. Group journeys, I have different struggles. So both of them have their place in my life.
No, but I'm saying that I put a clip on the other day, right, of the old interview we done.
Aye.
And it was back then when you still had 9 stone, you were 9 stone heavier, and then all the trolls came, right? And you didn't even respond, and all you done was send out love to it, right?
Love to it.
What a difference. And how did that make you feel?
I did one person because they had a mutual friend, and I did message them. I'm not going to lie.
Oh, it's all coming out now. Right, back to therapy.
No, I did message them. No.
What did you write?
I did message.
What did they write? Oh, right.
Why lie? Hope God forgives you.
There you go. You're still sending out love, but so I just send love out, right?
It's the best way.
And what you'll find as well is it's crazy. It is a lonely path for me, right? But sure, the people that showed me support and helped me at the start, right? They don't want anything to do with me now. They don't want any, so the further you go, you'll experience that.
People think until you level up and you're constantly, you've got to empower yourself, you've got to see you're the best in your craft, you're the best at this, and all your old pals like that. What are you talking about? You used to sit in gas and slag folk them and all that. You know what I mean?
Brilliant. Let's go and get a cup of tea. One. Right, put it down, put it down.
Touch me.
Right, give me the stick.
I've no changed that much.
It's an offensive wetting, Dee.
It's not, it's a bit of tree, and see that the thing is, see before there was cameras and all that, see if the ballers come down here right now, I would just go like, oh, I'm a magician,
put it back,
and they would believe me, but no.
Put it back in the woods with its family. Right, go.
Touch me and you die.
Right, I'm not touch you.
And if I fall, you die.
I'll catch you. Right, go.
I'm not going to be able to do this
right,
here.
go.
This is what I do what I could do here.
Right, I've got you.
But see, touch me.
Right, go.
No!
Got you.
No, it's not even funny, get back at me. You check. Come on, check me out here. Oh, you were helping me.
Brilliant, isn't it? So we're going to get a wee drive out to Saltcoats now.
Yes.
How far is it from here?
It's about 20 minutes drive.
20 minutes? Well, I'm sure we can get a wee laugh in the car on the way over.
Exactly.
A couple of stories.
And we'll get out this rain because it's really killing my soul.
Well, you're really cheering me up today, by the way.
It makes a wee change,
you
doesn't
jump in, you're shopping for you.
So, oh, yes.
After you, my darling.
Just go straight on now. Just go straight on now. Don't change lanes when you're doing it at the boat, mate.
Why are you so paranoid?
Because your driving's terrible, mate.
No, it's you're a terrible passenger.
I'm
That's
so also a problem.
I like to drive.
Acknowledge that. So why don't we both acknowledge the fact that I don't like you driving, you don't like me here, and just go a wee bit calmly.
See, when we're talking right when we're in the car, this car drives itself.
No,
Even
it
when we're
doesn't,
going to
mate.
the gigs, it drives itself. But anyway, so we're approaching now into this.
Saltcoats.
What was it I called it earlier on? The seaside town of misery.
That's what Glasgow's always says. Seaside town of what?
Stopped you in your tracks, didn't it?
Did you
The
say that?
seaside town of misery.
Have you seen your face?
Cabrain.
Don't you ever come down to a place that's got a beautiful beach, nice scenery. When I went up to your bar, no offence to him that stays there, I'm just slagging him. When I went up to your bar, I did feel a wee bit unsafe. I was and for the first time in my life, and I used to go up to Greenock, like the Strone and things like that with my pals, for obviously we were delivering pizzas, but I used to go up there with my pals in Greenock, and I swear to God, don't ever come down to Saltcoats and slag Saltcoats when you're fake Cabret. Town of misery.
I'm
It's how
kidding
you
on.
see it.
It was a joke, right?
Never say
It
that
was a
again,
joke.
mate.
See, look, green light. See what I mean? This goes itself.
on.
Right, go straight on or right through.
Get you through the barrier,
There
mate.
we go,
You
right.
triggered my tin chip there.
Don't. Look, do
I
you know, I
know
know
what I
nothing
really don't
about
like? Do you know what I really don't like?
outsiders.
No, city slickers as we got Glasgow folk, their pollution and their 50,000 flats taking out all their scenery, slagging a seaside town. Make that make sense?
No, and it's a nice wee setting, so thanks for inviting us.
You're welcome.
So I want to talk about, right, I'm going to ask you a few things about the upcoming comedy shows that
Right.
you've got lined up.
Aye.
But before we get into that, I want to ask you about, really to dive back into how we met, right, and you gave me the opportunity to perform on live in the
Aye.
theatre. A dream that I always had. I spoke about it recently in my social medias. It was a dream for childhood, right?
Aye.
Because I always loved to be a showman, performing in front of an audience. But you threw me into the lion's den, and I was never ready. But then I realised, when are you ever going to be ready? So why did you do that? Why did you think? Could you see the potential? Or
No, I think it's good to see what people don't realise is, in my opinion, theatre gigs are easier for the designed audience, right? So if I would fling you in, like folks say you go to work the pubs and all that, and the pubs and all that are hard, but they're worse. I would much rather go to if somebody says to me, Dee, why I come and do 10 minutes in my theatre show? Why I come to 10 minutes in a pub? I would take the theatre every time.
as sad as it is, some people don't want to see you do well.
No.
As much as they'll cheer you at the start, you know, but once you start actually...
But then you see, that's the thing with me as well. It's not been, because you know, I know you say you're a lone wolf, but I've always been a loner. I've never been part of Eden, I've never been part of a team, I've never been part of a gang, I've never been part of a group of friends. All my friends are scattered all over. I don't have a group of friends. You know how folk will say, I've got that group of friends, but I've got friends for all different angles.
Oh, it is, it's such a false world out there. But like we spoke about earlier, authenticity shines through on the camera. That's what people are drawn to. Speaking for the heart, speaking
And
the truth.
it's only people that don't have authenticity that try and rip away somebody that's got authenticity. That's how you've just got to go
But you can't
beyond.
But you can't fake energy, as we know. Right, but staying on the subject to the gigs, right? So I think I've done like 4 gigs with you, right? But you're right, I don't like the pub gigs. I'll never do it again, ever. No, I'll never. People were thinking, who does he think he is? Because I says, listen, I only do theatre, right? But I only do theatre because you're giving me the chance.
Aye.
But when I say that, I don't mean, oh, I'll only do theatre. Who do I think I am?
Safer.
It's safer, it feels good. People are there to see a show,
And
right?
I've always been the type of person in comedy, if you're working for me, my support act, 1, doesn't need to be as good as me for a start. And 2, I don't let my audience then go, okay, they're not really here to see it. I think if you always know there's a support act going to be at a comedy gig. Usually there's always, especially bigger gigs, there's always support acts. And if you come to see the main person, don't think that I'll think I'm brilliant because you've pulled my pal down when he's went up on the stage. So my gigs are safe that way as well, because my fans genuinely know, but they genuinely know that I wouldn't think that was good. But to give somebody their place. I've always been for the underdog. It's bit me my whole life, but that's why I do it. But the theatre is a safer place, especially if you're going to see a certain person.
And it was terrifying, right? So I'll try and go through them in order. There's 4 gigs, right? I know exactly 4 of them off by heart now in my mind. The first gig was Lochgelly, and that's kind of when we first met, and you offered me that when you come onto the show and stuff like that. But I done well, didn't I? And for you to give me that chance, the fear in me to overcome that feeling, right? The only way I can explain it is, I don't know what I was saying up there, right? Honestly don't know what I was saying or where I was looking. It was like an outer body experience. It's like I was watching myself, because I was waiting my whole life to be on this stage. People are laughing, the noise of the audience. And there's a funny story actually that I've not told before. I don't think we told it. No, we didn't, because we'd done the show after that. But so I was terrified, as you know, and I was doing all your heads in. We'd
doing my head in.
We'd a dressing room each, right? We'd a dressing room each. And I went in and I had a shower. And I'm saying, right, 15 cold showers. And then I came out the shower.
Try not to put any noise with the table.
I came out the shower, right? And I thought, I was shaking, because I thought, I just run out the fire exit, fuck her. That's what I kept saying, fuck her, fuck the show, just, you can't do it. No, you can't, you need to run away, right? Because I was shaking. And I says, fuck this, fuck everybody. And I don't like swearing, but...
You're there.
And then, so I says, right, I need to put my earphones on. I've come out of the shower, I've put the earphones on, and I've put on stage fright meditation. But I forget, I'm naked, I've just come out of the shower, it's freezing cold, and I'm lying, right, I know, don't picture the scene, right, because it'll put you off your dinner. And I'm lying there, no, and I'm meditating, picture the scene, right, and this is for the audience, take them into this, meditating 5 minutes before I'm on, because you said to me just before the shower, you're only 10 minutes, stupid, hurry up.
Aye.
So I'm fucking, oh no, fucking no. And I can hear the audience, right, first ever performance. Fucking hell. And I'm lying there and I'm meditating, the earphones, and it's going, the sound of the waves. The stage is yours. You are the man. You've got this. And I'm thinking,
God,
I've got it. And then the door swings open, and it's you, and he goes like that. Right, you're on. Oh, for fuck's sake, put some clothes on, stupid. You're on in 2 minutes. And before you shut the door, you went, Pee-wee. Fucking slammed the door, and I was like, and I had to throw my clothes on, and I'm standing at the edge of the stage like a fish out of water.
I know, I practically had to kick you on the stage. Your face was terrifying, but I thought, look at the state of him, just go on and open your mouth.
No, because Mikey went like that, oh, what's your material, mate? And I said, oh, I don't know it. I'm just going to say I was pumping D. And he went, what? And you went, and I welcome Jim King. And I thought, oh, for fuck's sake, man. I thought, I'm going to need to roll with it. But I could, see, after it was like an experience that was the best one out of them all, because it was the fear. See, for about 3 days later, I was walking on air. I want to ask you, before we finish up, in this bistro, right? We've got an upcoming gig, the Dee Maxwell comedy show, live in the theatre, Greenock. I'm getting the opening act. I'm buzzing about it. I've got a few ideas. I'm not going to
Right,
mention
please
them.
don't, man. I can't be bothered.
So-
That's why I hate working with you on these things, because you bust my head about them for
No,
months.
but I get excited.
I know,
wait
but
a
I
minute.
need to take time out because I've got other things that I'm working towards. No, just that one gig. Anyway, go.
The 25th of April,
Yes.
Friday night.
Yes.
This will be a big one because it's getting all documented. We're
Yes.
recording everything,
Yes.
right? I'm the opening act. How long am I get?
5 minutes.
You said 10?
No, 5 to 10 minutes. You've
Right,
only
right.
ever done 7 comfortably. Why would you want?
No, I done 20 in, where did I do 20? In Cabrain.
Aye, but
Nearly
no
committed
comfortably.
suicide after
Exactly, but it wasn't comfortable.
Right,
So
between 5 and 10. I can live with that. I can live with that. So the link will be in the description of this video for the tickets. But it's selling
I
well.
also like to, obviously, I don't want to eat online, but we will put pictures of the food up. But thank the guys for letting us into the new wee bistro, Ferns Bistro in Ardrossan, which is in the North Ayrshire area, just along the beach, joining Salkett. It's lovely. Sunday roasts are a good thing that's just been on. Aye, but anyway, thank you very much for listening to me, and thanks for listening to Jim. See what I mean? That's what I'm talking about. This respect to Seaside.
Listen, I do respect
We can't
it.
get into my favourite bit because the tide's in.
I'm not
but we
from
can
the city,
talk about
remember,
it.
I'm from the town.
I wish I could ease the pain and help out everyone, but you must be free. You must
No, it's been really fascinating, and I didn't really mean that, the seaside town of misery, because see, to have this on your doorstep, it's priceless. What's your feet there, do you need to get back to it? But it is priceless.
Only because I can't be bothered to take my shoes off where I have my feet in.
But having that on your doorstep, as you said, when you're not feeling great, just to walk here.
And see, the folk here don't appreciate it the way I do. They'll go, see your videos and that. It's always been here, and I think that's the same with Kilburn. I underappreciated what I actually had because it was always there. I take folk to Kilburn and they go, folk, this was a wee derelict town, because it's got beautiful scenery. It's got like the Stokey, it's got great places to camp. It's even got, what's that hill called? We've even got our own hill that's on as a recognised hill walk. I can't mind the name of it. My pal Nikki took me on it. Oh, you'd love her. She's like, I'm like, how far now? She's like, in this corner. There was about 90 corners in these hills. It was always in this corner, but I was lost here when I came. I thought that this would save me. I thought that going away and then that would just erase all the memories and all the bad decisions that I'd made too, because my childhood had its dark issues. That's why I wanted to touch on the good stuff, because there was really good stuff. The memories of my cousins and my family were great memories. Cousins, we met, we played, we were made to play with each other, we weren't allowed to not like each other or any of that stuff. And fractures in the family, and nobody's fault. There's so much chaos in our family, especially our immediate family and my mum's side, that sometimes we just need to all take ourselves at it. And I've got to the point that I'm no better than them, I'm just better than the situations that we all used to put ourselves in. And a lot of my cousins have got with that too, and I talk to them. And recently my uncle passed away on my dad's side of the family, and I hadn't spoke to my big cousin for years, and it was just stupidity, because it was like, I don't like what you're doing. Who am I to talk to somebody because something they've said or done? Can I not just say I don't like that? And the bad thing was, because he was a great dad, he was like, that was one of the examples in my life that a genuine loving family man, he was all about his family. And my cousins, he was all about them, you know what I mean, and his grandbairns. And he passed away, and I go to speak to my cousin, and I made a pact to myself, I'll not fall out with her again, and I mean it. I'll just ignore that it annoys me, because I'm not perfect either. And I've realised that with a lot of my family. Some of them I don't want to speak to again, because I know they're not in the place that I'm in, but I love them. They made me who I am, and I love my mum's family. I loved the chaos of the caravan holidays and my cousins and us fighting, and I loved it. We had nothing, and we had to find our own fun, and that we went up, me and my sister, with a boatload of lemon juice and sandwiches, and life wasn't good to us at some points, but we had all the memories to get us through, and that's how I don't see them as tainted now, because the memories were, they were set to make me better.
It's great to It's great to sit here and see you with this mindset now, because you're like a different woman.
Always.
When you first sat in the studio.
I always wanted this mindset, and I always saying I was thriving. I was always telling folk how to be this mindset, and I was always, the son of a preacher man comes to mind, you know what I mean, just preaching, because I wanted to feel it myself. And that's why I don't get annoyed at people that lie about not being clean and lie about they're doing better, because deep down they want better. And I'm not going to be the person that helps them not be better anymore. I'm not going to be the person. I used to think, because didn't sniff anymore, I was a full-time fucking sheet and like, shall I tell you? Yeah, to folk, and I'm like, you can't get out of your bed without a J, what are you talking about? Do you know, and loads of things, but this, the only thing for my career is this is a bit arse end for me. So the likes of last night, going up to Powder, because I'm helping out in the back scenes of Powder, and I'm so blessed to have the people in my life. I'm grateful for everything they've offered, and you know, the way up there's like an hour and a half peak time. Everything that I'm involved in apart from my own stuff is travelling, so I probably will eventually move away for everything the year I'm projecting goes, because it is going good. I'm not even blowing air, it really is going good. I'm part of my pal Laura Jane Kyle. We're doing a two-hander musical comedy together. We're writing Hit the New. I'm just really pedantic about my final hit of the script for the Silver Lining, but that's coming off. I'm judging the Oral Comedy Awards this year, which was so fantastic last year, and it's full again. It was only advertised yesterday, and the comedians obviously have liked it that much last year. They've all applied again, and I'm buzzing for it. And I'm watching Mikey rise, I'm watching you do well, I'm watching other mates that I was a kind of like hint there, watching them doing well, and I understand them now. I understand why you don't talk to your pals when they start to do something with themselves every day, because they don't have every day, because that day they've got to put as much into that to make everything out. And if I fail, then I failed fucking giving it 100% and trying. And do you know what? So people take the piss at me for the rest of my life.
But it's great,
but I don't care.
Like I said about the mindset, because you can see why people show negativity towards that now, because it's not the fact that you've changed. It's the fact that they've no, or they think they can change. And then that's what gives them the insecurities, and they become negative towards something brilliant, something good and creative that you're doing, right? But see, this whole walk through, this journey with you today, it's been amazing, right? Because you've been speaking for the heart, and feel real positive energy off you, right? So if there's another real message you want to send out to the family, to the audience, something to really inspire people.
The biggest superpower MD can have that I've learned is authenticity. Be authentic. See, if you like doing what you're doing, don't let anybody tell you it's wrong. Obviously there's things that you shouldn't do that are hurting people and doing things now, but see, if jumping in water every day keeps you well, do it. See, if walking in fire or howling at the moon or singing mantras or sitting in a fire, going to church, whatever it takes you to be a better person, let no man or no mouse judge you. Because we're living in a time now that we've got to be the same as the rest to look as if we're well. You know, and that's a sociology kind of fucking theory where we all need to fit into this big social norms cogwheel, you know what I mean, and be in a things when we don't. We're all unique and we're all different, and if I can teach MD anything, love yourself first and don't take it as a gimmick. Don't say you love yourself, because I don't. I'm still trying, still working on it. I'm still, days I wake up and I feel ugly and I feel tired, but I've learnt not to make it somebody else's problem. I've learnt to compliment people when they're beautiful. I have stopped complimenting people who bring other women down, and I know some women can't help themselves because they're insecure too, but I will only identify with women that say they're powerful, that will bring other women down to make themselves feel better. MD's path in my life, if they think they're happy, that's alright with me, because who am I to tell them they're not happy? Because I don't like it when people tell me I'm not together and I'm not happy, or I'm playing at this, and well, I used to not like it, but now at my point I don't care, but I had to get there, and it's could have been a different story. This could be my daughter standing telling you how she got through her mental health with her mum not being here. You know, that's the reality. I just have an opinion on somebody just because you don't like them. So next time you have an opinion on somebody you don't know, write it down and shove it up your arse. Anyway, thanks very much.
Brilliant, Dee. Thanks very much, Mick Biddle.
Help out everyone, but you must be free, you must be strong. Open your eyes and you carry on. You must believe you are the one. Behind every shadow shines the sun. Behind every shadow shines the sun. It shines the sun.